Hello and welcome. My name is Kyle Nielsen, and this is How You Level Up, a podcast where I ask questions to help you become your best self. Today we ask, what is social proof? Why is social proof important? We've talked about how our thinking is affected when in groups, our worldview, though this time we're approaching from the persuasion side of things. For this third principle of persuasion, we're talking about social proof as it refers to the tendency of people to rely on the actions and opinions of others to guide their own behavior. Think about a time when you were unfamiliar with a place. You must have looked to others to see what was right and wrong to do. More often than we're aware, we look to others to see what is appropriate or acceptable in a given situation. This principle is tied to the fact that humans are social creatures, and we seek validation from others. Through social proof, persuaders can leverage this tendency to influence. Phrases like fast growing and largest selling are marketing taglines that provide us with social proof, because we're told that other people are using this product or service, so why aren't we doing so too? Social media is ripe with social proof influences. If you navigate someone's TikTok account by looking for the videos with the most views, you're navigating using social proof. If you navigate on the popular Reddit feed, you're browsing Reddit through social proof. If you use Instagram's Explore feed, again, you're using social proof to find new content. The reason why influencers and businesses often strive to increase their social media metrics is because it can help boost their credibility and influence. Social media uses social proof in engagement through the number of likes, shares, and followers that a post or an account has. This is all about social proof. We don't need to look too hard to see the effects of this principle of persuasion. Think about each time you buy something online. Do you look at the quantity of reviews? Or do you read the reviews of the restaurant before eating there? These data points of a restaurant or a product continue to support the effectiveness of social proof. The interesting thing about reviews in general is that positive reviews were more influential than price in determining whether someone would buy a product or not. And what's the downside? Well, the 20th century writer Walter Lippmann said that when we all think alike, no one thinks very much at all. And that's the scary thing about social proof. If you were raised by racist parents, you grow up looking to them for social proof, and when you observe them behaving or speaking in racist ways, you rely on them to guide your own behaviors and language, leading you to be racist. For those good-hearted people living in Nazi Germany who watched the Nazis blame the Jews and Gypsies for all the cultural and societal maladies, you begin to change your behavior to align with what you're observing around you, because you think that it's right through social proof. This same thing goes for the Turks who stood by during the Armenian massacre in the Ottoman Empire, or the Hutus while the Tutsis were killed in Rwanda. As humans, one means we use to determine what is correct is to look to other people and then tell ourselves that is correct. When we assume the actions of others reflect the correct way to behave in a given situation, the general rule is that we will make less mistakes following their example. For times when we use social proof, it normally is when we are unsure of ourselves, or when a situation is unclear or ambiguous. In the Asch conformity experiments, participants were shown a series of lines and asked to match them in size with a standard line. The catch was that other participants in the study who were in the same room purposefully gave the wrong answers. The result was that many participants used the answer that was purposely given as wrong as a measurement of which line was correct to pick. It demonstrated the power of social proof and the extent to which we are influenced by others, even in those basic situations. Social proof is so embedded in our engagement with others that you don't even realize how often it's there. For example, a celebrity posts on social media about a product or service. Someone is hosting a live discussion panel with experts in a particular field. A company posts on LinkedIn saying that they received good press. An algorithm to suggest new videos on YouTube based upon what you've already watched. A bestsellers category for books. Customer testimonials of pharmaceutical products on TV. All of these are based on social proof. So now ask yourself, what is an example of social proof that's around you right now? What is an example of the last time you were persuaded by social proof and went somewhere or did something or purchased something only after you saw someone else was doing it? How often do you think you are persuaded by social proof? How often do you think you're aware of it? Thank you for listening to another episode. If you're enjoying the show, open up the app you're listening to this on and hit the like or subscribe button and give a 5-star rating. At least twice a week, you'll find a new episode asking you a new question, so you can strengthen your emotional independence, improve your communication skills, and upgrade your personal philosophy. So if there's a question you'd like me to dive into next, send it to any of these social media accounts connected in the show notes here. This is all about how you level up.